It is Riyadh season in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we're about to see another big-time fight here at Kingdom Arena. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's...
Jai Opataya, fighting out of Sydney, Australia, one of the most feared southpaws in the world today. Alexander Usyk.
This bout is...
What a pleasure to be. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Jab does not score. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nope, that jab not going to score. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. Misses with the straight left. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Swing and a miss with that hook. How about that time counter shot? We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope that...
Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter punching, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punches, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
And he misses with that straight left. Counter shot lands. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right.
Whoa, Johnny! An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Catch and shoot. Misses with that uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. Perfect counter lands. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Through the straight left, but it won't score. They block the left there. Phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He threw a punch and just, you know, the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. They exchange punches. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the straight left. He misses with that straight left. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You'd like to see more jabs. There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. Whoa, wait a minute. What a shot. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Misses with the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here. On to the 6th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Jab misses. And he scores with the counter. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Round 7, here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Stamina is off the charts. You hear, hold it right there. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. misses with that straight left. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the... There's the bell to start round 8. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not clear. Be sharp.
Punch, counter punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Blocks the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Bataya is down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
No surprise.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like